Hey everybody, coming at you live from my basement with the opening of part 2. Now, if you were with me last time, I did part 1 of my clothing video, and I filmed it and it wound up being like 2 hours and 10 minutes or 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's just too long for one upload. So I edited the first part and uploaded it, and then started working on the second part. And as I worked on the second part, I thought, well, I got to have a new opening. And I had remembered I forgot to do the ponchos, okay? Because a poncho is it's just a very necessary piece of gear when you're backpacking. Because you can have a raincoat, and raincoats are great, you know, especially the modern Gore-Tex ones. But when you wear them, there's no protection for your backpack, and it's just a raincoat. So what you want to do is, if you can have a poncho is an even better thing because of the way it's designed. If you're wearing a backpack, it can cover your backpack too, the way it's designed. Now, this is my oldest poncho. This is a USGI woodland camo poncho. The hood of this thing has literally, it's almost hardened from being sprayed down so many times. And this thing, it's a ripstop nylon, and it's even got a few places added where you can use it as a shelter. Now with this older one, that way you can have like a ridge line, or you can hang it over your hammock. Well, I've quit doing that. I mean, I did it with this old one, but I don't use it as much now. I just carry a tarp because I don't really like to use that as much. Now this older one, it's like a ripstop nylon. You can see it on the outside, and on the inside it's like a ripstop nylon. Now, I've been asked about this newer one a million times, because this is literally the most heavy-duty poncho I've ever seen in my life. Because not only is it the ripstop nylon, but it's got a real thick coating on the inside. And this thing makes for an incredible shelter. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on it, and I'm going to explain something about it. Now, for those of you that don't use ponchos, these things are great. Okay, they're huge, they're big enough that they can be made into a shelter if you have to, and the sides are open. See? The sides are open, that way the back can cover your backpack. Now, let me get this off. Well, I ain't gonna get it off. Let's just fold it down because it's cool looking. But anyway, this poncho, there was a company in Atlanta, Georgia that made military equipment called Atlanco, all right? A-T-L-A-N-C-O, and it was a standalone company. Well, when I bought this poncho, I bought it in person at Army Navy Discount Center in Marietta, Georgia. I bought it in person like 10 years ago, and when I bought it on the shelf, they were stacked up and they were wrapped up, and the name was Atlanco, USGI Woodland Camo Poncho. Alright, and so everybody had been asking about them because a lot of people hadn't seen one with this tan inside. Most of them wore the woodland camo inside and outside. Well, somehow or another I put two and two together and got to doing some studying when nobody could find this poncho, and it turns out that True Spec merged with them. So now you can't buy just an Atlanco poncho. It'll be a True Spec Atlanco poncho, and they're not made like this anymore. And one of the newer ones that I bought, and I got this off Amazon, and I can't remember the name of the company, but this is a ripstop nylon type material too. This is the Marpat, the marine pattern, and on the inside of it, it's got a coating. But it's nowhere near as thick as this one. This one, you can very easily bunch it up. But this one right here, when you try to bunch it up, it feels real thick. Okay? The only place that I had seen these since then with this coating was a military site called Old Grouch's Surplus. So you may want to look that up if you want this, the highest quality poncho on earth. So anyway, on with the rest of the video. Hope you enjoy it. Part 2. Alright, to avoid confusion, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I have a huge mess on this table. I've got so much clothes, gloves, hats pulled out that what I want to do is tomorrow after I get all this cleaned up tomorrow, I want to focus on just shirts and just pants so that I'll know I haven't missed anything. Okay. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to run over the camouflage. Now, mossy oak, real tree. There may or may not be some of that stuff scattered around here, but I don't have much of that stuff. But what I do have is the basic military type stuff, because Nick and I love camouflage. We love wearing it. All right. I have several of this, what you call ACU, and there's actually a different name for this, and I forgot what it is, but I have several shirts and several pants, and I got a lot of this stuff, and this is my absolute least favorite camo. I don't care for the colors of it, so I don't wear this that often. Nick says he likes it, but I don't like it because it's almost like it's got too much gray to it, and it doesn't really blend into anything anywhere. But over here hanging on the wall, as you've always noticed over here on these videos, I have a full outfit. I have a lot of woodland camo, but I have a full outfit hanging up ready to go with the BDU jacket. Raise this up a little bit. Hope you can see it good. I have the full woodland camo with the pants ready to go. Now, what a lot of people may or may not know is there's two different types. There's a heavy cotton for winter, and then there's a ripstop mixture of polyester cotton that's got the little lines going through the pants. And if you pick the wrong one for summer, you'll burn up. Now, this is a Marpat. That is, or what is known as marine pattern. That's what Marpat stands for. And what that is basically a digital woodland camo. Okay, I love that camo. That is a wonderful camo. When Nick and I play out in the woods and we play, you know, hide and seek, find me type of deal, this is almost impossible to find in the summertime. Now, over here we have the desert camo. Okay, I like that camo. It's a good camo for in the wintertime when everything's dead. The digital camo, I have two pairs of the digital pants, but I don't have a top. I had a top and I lost it, so there's not one up here. There's another desert one that's called chocolate chip, and I never really cared for it, so I didn't get any. And the chocolate chip is actually kind of rare, I believe. But this is the Vietnam tiger stripe, and I got two sets of these. I keep one hanging on the wall. This may be, the other set may be in Nick's room, but I got the pants and the top. I love tiger stripe, love it. Recently, Nick and I latched a hold of the new Air Force uniform, digital tiger stripe. This is just so cool. I love this camo. I know it's kind of close to the color of the ACU over there, but this right here is just, I love that tiger stripe. You know, if you're currently in the Air Force, be proud. This is a wonderful camo. I love it. And then I have my absolute favorite of all time, which I think might be, I think right now it's the current Army and Marines, I think. I'm not real sure, but at one time it was. And that is multicam, okay? Or also known as Scorpion. And this is not a standard top. This is a very, very super expensive top. This is a Crye Precision top. And CRYE. And if you ever look up Crye Precision, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about how expensive this is. But I've got a completely wore out uniform that I got used. And then this was a brand new uniform. Pants and shirt. I love multicam. Multicam is fantastic. And so let's walk over here real quick while we're talking about camo. I got a feeling there's not going to be a whole lot tomorrow going on since I've gone over so much. But I'm going to go over here real quick. I'm going to show you some of this stuff over here. Let me look. Oh yeah, I forgot anoraks. I got to go over anoraks too, because I've been asked about them a lot. But real quick, let's go over this. Wait a minute, let's go over here. Here's some pants. Let's see, what do we got here? Here's some more woodland camo, and there's probably some more woodland camo in my room. These are the ones that are, wait a minute, you can't even hardly see. See, I'm getting so excited looking at this stuff. I love I love camo that much. Now, here's the regular cotton woodland camo. And then here is the woodland camo ripstop. Now I'm going to hold these two up. Can you kind of see the difference? One's got lines in it, one doesn't. These are the digital desert camo. Now somebody had told me one time, now the Marines are in the multicam, but somebody had told me that years ago the Army was stuck with this. Okay, see these pants here? This was the ACU, Army Combat Uniform. Somebody told me one time the Army was stuck with this, but the Marines actually had two different uniforms. That they had the digital desert camo, and then they had the Marpat, or what is known as digital woodland camo. And that whenever they were like in the desert, Iraq, wherever, they would wear this. But when they go up into the mountains of Afghanistan, they would wear this. Somebody, I had heard that. I actually had heard it several times. But anyway, so it's good that they switched to multicam because now they've got one uniform. They don't have to double up on everything. And then this is like a black and gray digital camo. I think that's non-military. This is a blue woodland camo. I don't know what these are. This is some kind of, I don't know. This is like almost a grayish looking woodland camo. These pants, I've actually got a pair of DPM, disruptive pattern material. Love this camo, but it's hard to get here in the United States. All right. Now, let's go on over here. Let's see, he's over here for a minute. And we have, there's another tiger stripe outfit. There's that old wore out multicam outfit. This is Camouflage. This is the heaviest, the biggest, heaviest cotton I've ever seen in my life. This thing, it's not lined, but this thing is super heavy. This is a Swiss camouflage. Alright, there's another, this is the regular desert camo. This is an outfit. See the color of this? I have the top and I have the pants. Okay, now these things, I think the tags are kind of wore on. Yeah, tags are wore pretty bad. This is a this uniform is, I think, combat crewman's uniform. And what this is, all those others are like a cotton polyester mix. But this uniform is Nomex. This is a Nomex and another type of material. And I can't remember. What was that other? Kevlar. Kevlar thread. This is Nomex with Kevlar thread. This is 100% flame resistant military uniform. And this is good for if you're the kind of guy that you want to sleep in front of a fire and you want to warm yourself in the fire. You'll want to seek out one of these because this is where it's at. It's awesome. Now, anoraks. I've been asked about these 1,000 times. I have 3 anoraks. I'm going to pull the first one out that the big stink was about. Okay, this is an actual, this has the actual military NSN number on it with the stock number, NSN stock number, and the NATO size. Now, when I first wore this thing a while back, several years ago in a video, people went crazy over it. People ask a lot of stuff on the videos, but I was asked more about this than any other piece of gear I've ever owned. Okay? This is an olive drab anorak. Okay? Hooded anorak. And I bought a big one so that I could wear a fleece under it or a wool sweater or whatever. Okay? Now, I bought this from Sportsman Guide about 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. They've almost instantly sold out and haven't got any more in. And to my thinking, maybe they stopped making them because they don't even use olive drab anymore. Everything's going to multicam. So, people that love this, I don't know, you may just have to look into it. It's got a big old pocket right here on the front. But anyway, I bought this one. And then on Amazon, I wanted to buy another one before You know, I'd hunted and hunted and hunted and wanted to buy another one because I love this. There's no zipper to screw up and stop working. So I started seeking and looking, and I found on Amazon a digital desert anorak. Now this doesn't have the actual, well, it does, come to think of it. I found this one on Amazon. This has the actual NSN stock number and the mill number, military type number, but I found this on Amazon. And then after I bought that one, a few months later or a year later, I noticed they had a multicam one. So, and I love these anoraks. These anoraks are awesome. They're so cool. Now let's look at this one. According to this, it's got the NSN stock number, and then it's got the mill number. So evidently this is a military piece too. And this is actual, you know, this is multicam. So those are anoraks. Love anoraks. Anoraks are great. Wind can't get in there. They've got a drawstring on the bottom to where you can pull them tight around your waist. You can pull the hood over. You can wear one of those hoods under it, you know, or a watch cap or a balaclava. So I don't know how long this video is now. Oh, my throat's starting to go. The whole table's a mess. I'm going to try to wrap it up tomorrow with a little bit of pants and shirts, because I have several shirts that people have asked about in the past when I wore them in a video. The pants aren't going to be that big of a deal, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay? I have a mess to clean up for now. Now I've already gone over all the camo clothing, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over just the regular, basically regular clothing. Okay? Now I got to go over all the pants. Some of the duplicates I've left, and some of the pants that had no significance I kind of left, and I'll just grab the rest. Now this is a rack right here that has all of my rain pants, different kinds, and there's a Columbia and some others, and there's like Sierra designs. Some of these will pack into themselves, and then some have their own little stuff sack that you can pack into. All right, so those are all rain pants. Those stay hanging up over there on the wall. These are just common hiking pants for whenever I'm not camping. These are like nylon REI, Columbia, Red Robins, Columbia. Okay, some of them cotton, some of them nylon. Now these are the Columbia Omni Shade. All right, very, very thin. I wear these in the summertime when it's super, super hot, and you can zip off the bottoms. These things are great for hot summertime, but not good for if you have a fire, because you can burn holes in them. These are the Columbia titanium pants. They're like a polyester, and you can pack them away in the pocket. It's a little zipper that says packable. You can turn them inside out and pack them into the pocket. And then these are zip-offs too. Here's another pair of Columbia, the PFG Performance Fishing Group. I wear a lot of these polyester type pants whenever I'm fishing or hiking or the heat of the summer. Here's another one. This is a different style of the Omni Shade that has some sort of weird vents in it. You can see that vent right there. And it doesn't have but one pocket on the back. They're all PFG, Performance Fishing Group Omni Shade. Now these are, we're getting down to the what I wear most of the time. These are the cotton military pants. These are just typical olive drab BDU pants. And on the inside, these are no-name pants. They've just got the NSN sticker on them. Now these things are basically all made the same. They've got side pockets, and then they've got the blousing on the bottom with the ribbon here. Alright, so just a no-name pair. I think this is another no-name pair. See, they just say, no, this has got a name on it. This has the NSN number, but this is by a company called Genuine Gear. Never heard of them. But they're basically the same pants as those others. Now I find it odd. Here's another pair. Those are supposed to be, these are supposed to be combat trousers, olive drab, but you can tell the difference in the colors of the two. These are a different color, but I don't think these are supposed to be olive drab. I think these are supposed to be like a foliage green. And these are Proper, the company Proper. And they're designed about the same way. They got the same way with the blousing and the side cargo pockets. Now this is a pair of proper pants that is a different style. These are not combat pants. These are tactical pants. And the way you can tell them is on the inside, they will say proper, but they won't have any kind of NSN designation of any kind. These are kind of handy right here. I like these because not only do they have the side pockets, because all the combat trousers are the same, but these can be different. And these are cool because they've got the side pockets, and then they've got like a pocket for a magazine, you know, because it's a tactical series, so that you can put a magazine for a pistol. But these things are great for multi-tools. They're great for flashlights. They're great for little mini saws, you know, or if you want to put an extra knife in there. But those are really nice pants. Those are propers. Here's a pair of the 511 tactical series. Like I said, these are not combat pants. These are tactical pants. These are the heavy, the thick, heavy cotton. So I wear these in the winter. Got huge pockets with a strap right here so that you can, and real huge pockets. And I think this strap has something to do with where you can put a pistol in your pocket. This just has the side pockets. Well, yeah, this has got the little pocket here too. And this is 511 Tactical. It's a really good clothing company. And on the back, it's got the big pockets too with the thing. So it's got it on the back, and it seemed like it had it. No, that was the back. I got another pair somewhere that's got them on the side. These are 511 Tactical Series, and these are a little bit different. These, where's the tag at? It's got the same tag on the inside, but it says 511 Tactical Series, and it's got this strap on the back. But instead of having the magazine pocket with the Velcro, it's got this little pocket right here, which is kind of cool because if you wanted to put an extra knife in there, you could slide that extra knife in there and tie it right up above onto this, or carabiner to it. That way you'd always have a spare knife right there. So that little pocket right there is handy. And the other side has this. And these things also have reinforced right here so that you can clip a knife or a multi-tool on, and it won't fray it too bad. These I think are, oh, these, I love these. This is the only pair of Condor pants, all right? And the Condor Clothing and Pack Company is not the same as the Condor Tool and Knife. They're different companies. At least I've been told they're different companies. But this is a polyester cotton mix, and the reason that I like these, they're not a real thick material. It's like a ripstop polyester cotton, and they've got pleats on the reinforced knees, and it's got just outright extra cloth right here on the pocket. And at every pocket, on the front and the back, it has a ring so that when you drop things in the pocket, you can tie them off with a paracord or a carabiner. It's even got them on the back. So, as far as camping and bushcrafting, you know, you can wear whatever you wear, but you survival experts. This thing with the 4 hooks is very, very, very handy. Very handy. This is just some olive drab trousers. They're no name. So this is one of those ones that's absolutely no name. It's just got a green tag, and it just says combat trousers. And I think for the most part, most of these are made about the same. Still haven't figured if there's a difference with the NSN number on if it's got a zipper or if it has buttons. These are BDU combat pants, but they're made by a company called LA Police Gear. And I guess part of the riot squad might wear these, but they're good pants. That's a good company too, LA Police Gear. This pair and this pair, all right, if you look at them, there's a dark olive pair, and this pair used to be green, but I washed them once or twice and they turned kind of almost a funny gray. But they've got bigger pockets on the back, pockets on the front, pockets on the side, and pockets angled. And you can blouse them off on the bottom, but it doesn't have the typical polyester ribbing. It's got cotton on it. But these things came off Amazon, and they were real cheap. They're called Matchstick. Real cheap pants made in China. I thought I'd take a chance on them. They're very thick, very hot. I might wear them in the winter. I bought 2 pairs of them, bought different colors. I will not buy any more. 2 is enough. Alright, now these are true spec pants. Let's see, I think these are. Okay, I meant to put that pair right there. These are the black combat trousers. Same pocket, same little thing up here, the same polyester ribbon blousing at the bottom. Okay, now they have the NSN number. They are made by True Spec. I love True Spec. True Spec is a really good clothing company. Now, these pants are True Spec also, but this is a different style. They're a lot nicer. They don't have an NSN number. All they say is True Spec. Now, the thing about these is not only do they have, there's a little thing right here. There's the big pockets on the back, and then on the side right here, there's a little pocket. See? Holds a flashlight perfectly. For that way, if you want to stand on your deck and review flashlights. Just little pockets everywhere for flashlights. And then it's got a big pocket, and then it's got a little outer pocket on the big pocket. So these are great. They got plenty of places to put in everything. They got the fancy True Spec logo on the back buckle, the back belt loop. And the other thing I like about these tactical series as compared to the plain old combat pants, the plain old combat pants has got the adjustment here. These have a elastic thing in them. Isn't that cool? And they're so well made that there's even a little dip right inside here. See the dip in the fabric, so that when it stretches out, they've actually put a dip in it for that adjustment. But those are True Spec tactical series. Okay, this, don't know what this is. Okay, these are Proper, another good company, Proper, and as you can see by these are just the plain Jane combat trousers. Proper. And Proper is a company that also makes a really good pair. Well, those are the older ones, the newer ones. These are way older. Proper. That's a good company. These are kind of faded out. I've had them for a long time. Now these are a little bit different. This is more of the LA police gear, and I looked up on these because these are different. They're very different. On the front, if you'll see, now naturally they've got this little thing here where you can clip things on. On the very front, it's got a magazine pouch, and it's a lot bigger than the other pants. See the size of that? Then on the front pocket, you can actually carry a mini folding saw. And then it's got naturally the other pockets, and then it's got extra sewing here so that you can hang a multi-tool or a knife on it. And then right here, not only has it got the angled pockets, but it has, check this out. On the inside it has two other pockets on the inside, and then it's got these rings for attaching things to. And also the thing I like about the angled pocket is that right in the center it's got a hole in it. Well, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is put it down in the pocket. Wait a minute. It was pushing inside there. Okay. So you can put it down inside there like that, and see how deep the pockets are. You can actually carry your folding saw right there and have it so that you can pull it out. And then down here on the bottom, it's got another place on the leg, and I think that's meant for putting your magazines. But those are good for like tinder and ferro rods, or maybe, you know, matches and stuff. And this thing right here, it's got a Velcro piece right here for your adjustment. It's got them on both sides, and I think, yeah, it's got some of these things right here for attaching a carabiner to. Now these pants here are kind of surprising. These, a lot of the no-name pants, or the non-military, or the non-hiking camping pants I've omitted, but this is the thinnest ripstop material I've ever seen. And believe it or not, these are actually Beverly Hills Polo Club. Isn't that hilarious? But anyway, those are, if you ever see them, wherever you get them, those turned out to be nice pants, really nice pants. They're not tactical, they're not combat, but they're good pants. Here we just have a common pair of tan combat trousers. No name, they've got the NSN number on them. And as you can see from underneath them right here, here's another pair. And I think they're a no-name pair. Yeah, see, all they've got is the green tag. Just a common NSN combat trouser made by some company that's not a big name. Let's get rid of them. Let's see what these are. These are combat trousers, but they're the genuine True Spec. Okay, good old True Spec. I love True Spec. Love that company. Plain ripstop type material with pockets on the side. Plain combat. Now this is the only pair that I have that's sort of a coyote color. I've got a lot of tan, a lot of olive drab, a lot of black. You know, a lot of these tan ones. This is a coyote color, and I love them. These are the good. These are the Tactical Series True Spec. And it's a funny thing, the True Specs are very similar to the 511 Tacticals, but I don't know. It seems like I like the True Specs better. And they've got the elastic stuff in them here. No, wait a minute. I think that one, you have to pull on them a certain way. I think these are totally stretched out. Yeah, see, these right here are completely stretched out because I've worn them so much. That's not a good, that don't look good on True Spec for me to be showing them. But these are the ones there, these are just like the others there, that on the inside they've got, there's some extra pockets here on the inside for smaller items. And that's the cargo pocket on the pants with a little bitty pocket here. And I'm not sure, yeah, this is another little tiny pocket right here that's right beside. On the other one, the pocket was in the front, and on this one, it's on the side. And I'm not real sure how deep that is. So you can put an extra knife in there. See, that don't fit in all the way. There's a little bit, yeah, there's a little more room on the bottom, but this is too wide. But anyway, there's the inside. True Spec. Can you tell I love that company? And these are 511 Tactical Series. Yeah, these are a Tactical Series, but for some bizarre reason, these don't have, they've got the reinforced knees. For some reason, they don't have the little pockets over here or over here. They've got big pockets right here. But on the inside, you can see that black part right inside there, that there's a place for magazines. And see, what you can do is you could put in your saw. See, it completely engulfed it. And then you can put in a multi-tool. And see, they're completely engulfed inside there. And then you've got this other whole huge pocket. You could even put a hammock in there. And see, this stuff right here will be separated from here. And that's something that the combat trousers don't have, that the tactical pants do have, is they have a lot of extra features built into them like that. And see, these have the elastic too. These are about wore out too. Oh, and on the bottoms of these, I removed the ribbing and I put on paracord. So, anyway. Now, this one final pair right here before I go into the shirts, I got to show you this because I was very, very surprised about this. These are a pair of thin, hot weather polyester pants. Alright, they look cool, don't they? The biggest surprise about these things is they come from Walmart. Look, faded glory. Can you believe that? Now, they have a side pocket. Okay, they got a side pocket with a zipper here, and then they've got a pocket right here with no Velcro, no nothing. On the other pants leg, they have a pocket that zips from the side. But the cool thing about these is you can wad these things up inside here let me move the camera, and I'm gonna show you how I do that. These are pants laid out here, okay? They even come with a belt. And the pockets are like a real silky looking polyester. These are very comfortable, very lightweight pants. And these are good to carry for if you want to pack them away. Now, the easiest way to do this is on the outside there's a zipper. So the easiest way to do this is you take the two pants legs, and like I said, I'll show you the emblem here real quick. It's called Pack Away Outdoor Adventure Pack Away. And like I said, it's just yeah, the Columbia pants do this, but it surprises me that Walmart would sell something like this. So the easiest way to do this is you put this on. Okay, you put the two legs together, and then you see how this works here. And then you're going to fold this over. All right, let's pull this together like this. This is going to be fun. All right, let's try to zip this. Wait a minute. Okay, let's pick it up and fold it over like this. Let's zip this over. Now what you want to do is you want to zip 3 of the sides. Okay? So that's what I've done. See, I've zipped 3 of the sides. And so what you want to do now is you want to cram everything inside itself. Just like this. Just like that. And so now what you've done, let's see if I can get this right. It's a genius design. It is a genius design. I mean, for Walmart, I mean, I'm dumbfounded that Walmart would do this. All right, so there you go. And look, now you see right here, you've got a nice, neat little pouch here. Okay, and it's even got a zipper right here. Okay, for a place to put some other stuff. You got a little pocket here, and then there's another little zipper pocket right here for putting stuff. So this could be part of a survival kit. You know, neat little thing there. And then all you got to do, watch this. This is so cool. Look, you just unzip all of it, and then just unfold it. It's pants. Oh no, you pull it apart, unzip that last part. Let's see. Well, you got to be careful. I got kind of excited there. You got to make sure not get it. There you go. And you got a pair of pants. Just something I thought was cool. I give props to Walmart for that. All right, it took about an hour to put those pants up, and it took about an hour to pull out all of my shirts and arrange them on the table. So let's start out with the first pile, and what this is my underlayer shirts. Okay, now right here we have, this is a Reebok, okay, polyester long sleeve shirt. It's supposed to be like a compression shirt, but I don't really buy them that tight. Now right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of these. And what these are is these are baseball shirts. They're like Reebok, Game Time, Rawlings, Philly Express. They're not bad at all. See, that's got the Rawlings emblem on them. You don't have to have the expensive outdoor company name to have a decent undershirt. So don't discount the baseball shirts. Alright, so let's move all them. This is an O'Neill shirt, and I'm not real sure if this is for swimming or scuba diving or for what, but it's got 50 ultraviolet protection, which is great. The sun won't go through it, but that's something good that you can wear like whenever you're fishing or maybe canoeing in the summertime. This is a North Face shirt, and you can see by the material, this is supposed to be a wicking type material, and this really works good for if you want to wear it underneath a bunch of heavy layers in the wintertime. North Face is kind of expensive, but I haven't seen any other company making that kind of material. This is not a very expensive shirt. It's sort of olive drab color, and it's made by Outfitters Ridge, and it's a long sleeve, sort of olive drab, kind of a gray looking color. I bought 2 of them. Pretty cheap shirts, very, very good quality. I'm very, very happy with them. This is a Columbia titanium shirt. I don't even know what it's made out of, but that's a good undershirt. It's got a different kind of a material to it. I like that one. This is an Under Armour shirt, and the Under Armour has, they have the tactical wear, they have the cold gear, and they have the heat gear. And this is the cold gear. I've only got one of these because it's so expensive. But that thing right there, it's sort of a compression style, but that thing right there does a really good job of keeping you warm. And on the inside, the material almost feels soft and cotton-like. So they have pretty advanced materials. This is an Under Armour shirt, and this is a heat gear. This is what you wear in the summertime, and this has a whole bunch of acrylic in it. And for a long time there, this was a pretty expensive shirt too. Under Armour heat gear. It's a very expensive shirt too, and this thing has got a whole bunch of acrylic in it. Mod acrylic, which blows my mind because the acrylic socks keep you warm, supposedly. But this is supposed to be a heat gear shirt. You know, this is supposed to, I don't know, be more tolerable in the heat. This was a super expensive shirt. This is an Under Armour tactical shirt, and you're supposed to buy these things. I can't stand these things. The compression style, my brother buys the compression style, and I just couldn't get used to it. So I bought a 3 extra large, and it fits like a regular shirt, and this has got to be literally the most comfortable undershirt on planet Earth. It's also good just to wear by itself in the summer whenever you're hiking. Very comfortable shirt, but very expensive. This shirt has absolutely no name on it. It just says Shirt Tactical Marine Corps. And this is a very comfortable shirt, but they're very hard to find. It's some kind of a modern polyester undergarment that the Marines wear. This, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. These are very comfortable 100% polyester shirts. It says DLA Troop Support. You guys in the military probably know what this is, but that's all I know that the tag says. That's a very comfortable. It's a polyester that almost feels like a cotton. This is a brand name company, and I love these. Softy Dry Release. I can't remember if these are cotton or not, but these are very extremely comfortable. I love these shirts as an undershirt, or of course you could just wear it as a t-shirt by yourself in hot weather. This is that Softy brand too. I got 3 olive drab shirts piled up on this one hanger. I wear those very often. Very often. Here's another one. This is one of my foray into the compression style, because this is an Under Armour, another tactical. This is a long sleeve large. This thing has a weird feeling on the inside of it. I'm not sure what to think about that, but watch when I put my finger through it. You see how the inside is nice and soft? Look, it changes color. When they talk about a wicking material, this is literally the most breathable wicking material I've ever seen. And I don't know what the tag on it says. It says Under Armour, made in Colombia, 64% nylon. And a very good wicking material. And in my experience, when you're out in the sun, the best stuff to have is nylon. Everybody thinks polyester and nylon's the same. It's not. This is some no-name brand, Cypress Club. It was a cheap shirt, but it's a good shirt. Years ago on Sportsman's Guide, they advertised these, I think, Dutch military shirts. Look, 1993. These things might be cotton. I bought 2 of them, and I love them. It was in a 2-pack, or it might have been in a 3-pack, and I gave one to my brother. But those were very super comfortable shirts. This is just a common Columbia fishing shirt, polyester, I think. I absolutely love Columbia clothing. I wear this stuff when I'm not going to have a fire. I mainly wear this kind of stuff whenever I'm hiking or kayaking out in the sun or fishing. So that's a Columbia. Here's another Columbia. It's a different color. This one's a lot thinner. It's got the mesh inside that's breathable. Columbia makes it, they're pretty expensive clothing, but you can catch them on sale. They're good. Now, if you want a cheap shirt, this came from Sam's Club. Natural Gear. It's an all polyester shirt. And these are the ones that I wear the most whenever I'm fishing. And I'm wearing one right now, but that's a natural gear. I think there's a bunch more down on the bottom. They came from Sam's Club. This is Royal Robbins outdoor travel clothing. They're way more expensive for my taste than I care to buy again, but that's a good shirt right there. It's got pockets here, and then it's got a side pocket right here with Velcro. Not real sure what that's meant for. It's got the breathable mesh in the back. It's got the breathable mesh in the sides right here. So Royal Robbins is a good hiking shirt, but you don't want it around a fire. This is some company called White Sierra. I got a pair of pants from them and a shirt from them, and it's a real good hot weather clothing. This is probably polyester. It's got the neat pockets. Here's another one. This is a Black Hawk shirt. This is all polyester. And that's a pretty nice shirt right there. Very, very, very comfortable. So far, I've just wore this hiking. I don't wear this camping. A real high quality made shirt. It's got the vent in the back here. Put your hand completely through it. Keeps you from sweating. I think there was a feature under the armpits too. Oh, this thing has, let me show you something right here real quick. On this Black Hawk shirt, not only does it have the pockets on the front, but look, it's got a zipper pocket here on the side. And I think this is for concealed carry because look, it engulfs my whole hand. See all that mesh right there? Every single bit of that mesh right there on the inside is the inside pocket. So that's a very handy shirt with a lot of room. This was supposed to be the Mac Daddy back at the time. This is an ex officio shirt. I think when they came out, they were like $80 or $90. Way too expensive for my blood. But this one shirt, this is the shirt that has the highest amount of nylon of any shirt I own, and you can tell it when you go out in the sun. And the color of it's kind of nauseating. The mesh is huge, but this shirt I wore it hiking a lot. Wore it out in the sun. Never have figured out what that's for. Somebody told me one time, but I forgot. Here's another natural gear shirt. Some of them, they have different configurations on the front. This has got a zipper. Some has Velcro. Some actually has magnets on them right here that close. That's what makes it a good fishing shirt. That's natural gear. Natural gear. Worldwide Sportsman. I think that came from Walmart. These came from Sam's. This came from Walmart. And then, of course, sometimes I'll have on a hanger, I'll have a complete outfit. Sometimes that way, whenever I just have them ready to go for like if the last minute we're like, hey, let's go fishing or let's go hiking, I'll just grab a whole outfit. This is an Eddie Bauer shirt. Don't discount Eddie Bauer as a yuppie type clothing. It's really good clothing. These pants here I think are Field and Stream. Yeah, I got them from Dick's Sporting Goods. That's a good polyester pants. This here, I've never been able to find another one of these. This shirt is one of my most comfortable shirts. It's Eastern Mountain Sports. It's got all kinds of pockets that go inside to the side here, and that's a really nice shirt. Around the collar, look at this. You lift the collar up, and it's got breathable mesh on the back side. And that's one of the reasons why this is my favorite. It's got the Eastern Mountain Sports on the side. Oh, and it's got the big flap on the back with the mesh up under it. It's a thicker polyester nylon. I think it's a nylon polyester mix, but that thing will keep the sun off of it and keep you from keep you where you're breathing good. These are the White Sierra pants. Those are pretty good pants. They're the zip-off style pants. I bought them from the same place where I bought the White Sierra shirt. This, my brother gave me this shirt, and I don't know where he got it from. It's called Ocean and Coast Shell. 80% nylon, 20% spandex. Lining polyester. With that much nylon, this is an excellent outdoor in the sun kind of shirt. And the dark color don't even matter. But this thing, it's even got a little pocket on the side right here. That's a very comfortable shirt. It's got a bunch of mesh all around the inside. These pants here, this is another pair of North Face pants. I bought two at one time. I bought a pair that actually fits, and then I bought the big pair for my liners. And the North Face comes with the belt. So this top one was one that I forgot to mention that I left on the rack. It's just a long sleeve cotton shirt, and it's actually made by Rothco. I know you've heard of Rothco. Rothco makes a lot of, they make rope and paracord and canteens. They make a lot of gear, but they actually make some clothing too. And I think I got a pair of Rothco boots. They're kind of cheap military type gear, but pretty good. Now this is my oldest shirt. My absolute oldest shirt. Now I love long sleeve shirts, and mainly because of where I go. If you're on the Appalachian Trail, you can wear whatever you want to wear, but if you're charging through brush, thorns, briars, you want good clothing. This shirt is, believe it or not, 20 years old, and this is the toughest material. This is the toughest ripstop material that I have ever seen. And this is Brigade Quartermaster's combat cloth. And this, I don't even know if Brigade Quartermasters is in business anymore, but I bought this in person at Kennesaw, Georgia. Excellent shirt. This is kind of a more modern version of that last shirt, and this is made by Blackhawk. It's a Blackhawk warrior wear, and depending on where you look in the sun, this thing may be blue and it may be black, but it's very comfortable. Pockets on the front, got pockets on the side on each sleeve. Good place to put like a ferro rod or something. Now it doesn't have, it's only got the pocket on one side. It's got a whole bunch of mesh on the inside right here for breathability. Where this mesh is on the back side, it's got a couple of holes for getting rid of sweat. Now SOG, believe it or not, SOG that makes knives, saws, and axes and tomahawks, believe it or not, they've actually got a line of clothing. SOG Tactical. Now this shirt, it's got a place for, it's supposed to be for pins here on the side, but I put ferro rods in it, and it's got good pockets. It's got a whole lot more mesh than the Blackhawk clothing. Good clothing. This got mixed in there. This is an all nylon Columbia shirt. It's supposed to be omni shade, but the fact that this is a dark color, a black color, this does not work in the sun. So even though it's nylon or polyester, I added it with my winter cotton clothing. You just have to be careful around the campfire with it. This is a mossy oak shirt, kind of a cheap shirt. The only part that's camouflage is the inside of the collar. The rest of it is just sort of gray. But it's a pretty heavy duty shirt, so went ahead and gave it a try. This is Rough Home. I've never been able to find this brand anymore, but that's a very good shirt. The pockets are, it's got zipper pockets, they're kind of hidden, and the buttons are snaps. That's a good shirt right there. This is a L&L Bean Buzz Off. It's supposed to be permeated with some sort of insecticide to keep bugs off of you. But after you wash it about 10 times, it goes away. This is just a plain old cotton Colombian shirt. Colombia's a good company. Pretty expensive. I wouldn't wear cotton in the summer. I wear it in the winter. Here's another Columbia shirt. I like them. They're good for hiking, camping, whatever. Oh, there's a third Columbia shirt. I don't like this shirt because it's only got one pocket. I don't like any shirt that's only got one pocket. They need two pockets. This one, I haven't been able to find this one again, but this is a very good cheap shirt. Union Bay. Pockets on the front and pocket on the sleeve. Got a place where you can roll up your sleeves and lock them in. Good cheap shirt. Plain Jane Wrangler. That's a, don't discount Wrangler clothing for your outdoors and your camping. It's a really good shirt right there. This is, let's see, who is this? Allagash, 100% organic cotton. Allagash Outdoors. This is the shirt that this has a pocket here, and I don't know what it's for. Let's see what will fit in it. I think it's a real deep pocket, so let's take a Mora. Let's stick a Mora in there. And it'll hold half a Mora, so that's pretty handy. And then these pockets right here are pretty deep too. Let's put a Mora in there. Look, you can put an entire Mora in there and close it off. That's what you want to look for this outdoor clothing. Look at the length of those pockets there. I've never heard of Allagash. 100% organic cotton. See, there's that thing again. I forgot what that's for, Somebody told me one time, I forgot what it's for. This is Naturalist. This is a shirt. I haven't found another one, but it's cool. It's got these little pockets here for shotgun shells. It's padded on either side for if you're a right hand or a left hand shooter to put the butt of your gun. It's got a pocket here, and it's got a zipper pocket slanted to the side. So there's a lot. They put a lot of features in this. It's got a place right here. I don't know. I guess this is for pins. And then this pocket is a mesh pocket. It's got a ring right here so that you don't lose stuff. The underneath of it is all mesh, totally breathable on both sides. And then it's got a pocket right here on the sleeve. I like these pockets on the sleeves because that's a good place to put your compass. It's all padded across the top. That's 100% cotton, Naturalist. Really, really good shirt. Here's another one of those ex officios, but this is 100% cotton, and this is a buzz off. It's supposed to keep insects off of you. Buzz off, insect shield. It never worked. Of course, why would you want to wear a cotton shirt in the summer? I don't. I wear polyester nylon. This one, this is another polyester shirt, and I don't know how it got in this pile. It should be over with the others. But this is called some Solumbra. Couldn't even pronounce it. That's the way us Southerners are. But this thing, it's got tons of mesh on the back with a breathable pocket on the back. And then under the underarm, look at that. The full length of the underarm is mesh. You won't sweat for nothing on this shirt. And it's got some pretty big pockets right here on the front. And if you'll look at the pocket, see where my hand goes all the way up? You can lift it up. On the inside is pure mesh. This shirt here's this shirt's got more mesh than any shirt I own. On both sides, when you go to unbutton the pocket, it's hard to do it left-handed. When you unbutton the pocket, when you go to put things in the pocket, you can lift it up and it's got all that mesh. And then you've got all this mesh under the underarm. Remember that name and look for it. Solumbra. Keeps the sun off of you. That goes in the other pile. That has to go back with the summer clothing. This is a shooting shirt. Travel Smith. It's 65% cotton, 35% nylon. This is a nice shirt. It's got the padding on it. Padding on both sides. Or pleating. I guess you could call it pleating. That's a pretty good shirt right there. This may be another one. These pockets here aren't that deep, but when you lift it up, it has elastic inside it for shotgun shells or possibly magazines. And then over here, there's a little ring right here where you can hang stuff on. A couple of little pin places. You could put a ferro rod maybe and tie it off here. This may be the pocket I was thinking about that was so deep. I had two shirts that had real deep pockets. Yep, that's it. Look at that one. It completely, that was it. This is the one I was talking about. This little pocket, I have no idea what it was for, but check this out. That thing completely engulfs the depth of a Mora. And that thing is great for a folding saw. Travel Smith. Really good shirt, especially with that one feature right there. You can put your folding saw in it. This is Sig Tac. And I guess it's got something to do with Sig Sauer. Yeah, Sig Arms Tactical Apparel Clothing Company. This thing is a super heavy duty shirt. It's got the place where you can put the butt of your rifle up against your arm. The bad thing is it has no pocket over here. It's just got this one pocket. And then it's got these pin places on the sleeve here. Doesn't have them on this side. So this is a very, very heavy duty, high quality shirt. But the problem with this thing is it's only got one pocket. And it's got some places for elbow pads that they go in from the inside. And I didn't know when I washed this one time, the elbow pads, the padding, puffed up real big and became so big that I couldn't use them. Now this is 98% cotton, 2% spandex. You might think to yourself, you think, oh, 2% spandex ain't much. But that thing, if I grab that material, it'll pull about a ½ inch right there. Right there it'll pull about 1 inch. So it does not take much spandex to be a stretchy shirt. I think I wore this in my last video. This is more Eddie Bauer clothing. It's got a big pocket here and it's got 2 pockets here, and I assume those are for magazines. But this is like a ripstop type material. 100% cotton, made in Hong Kong. Hong Kong makes very high quality clothing. This is the oldest shirt that I have, or one of the oldest. This is some sort of Russian military shirt. It came from Sportsman's Guide probably 20 years ago. Maybe even 25. It's got one little hole in it. If you'll look carefully, if you'll look back, some of my first videos I ever filmed back in 2011, I was wearing this military shirt. This is a duck's back. I don't know what this material is made out of, but it is thick, 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 thick. That is a thick shirt, and it's real comfortable on the inside. This is an LL Bean. Some people think this looks like wool, but it's cotton. I think you call this a chamois cloth, but that's a very, very comfortable hiking shirt. This is just another common Eddie Bauer cotton twill shirt with 2 pockets, long sleeve. This is an old Levi's shirt, green denim. That's a super, super tough, high quality shirt. I got 2 Cabela shirts here. I don't know what possessed me to buy this color, but it's the Safari series. Very high quality shirt. There's no pocket on this side, but it's got a place to tie off your thing. There's a big old pocket on this sleeve. There's a pocket here, and there's a zipper with a larger pocket. Same thing with here. Smaller pocket with a big zipper pocket. Not much on the inside, it's just a cotton shirt. This is the same thing, but it's a whole lot cooler color. Cabela Safari series. Good shirt. Alright, this is some kind of woodland camo of some kind. And I like this. This is some sort of a military BDU type shirt. And I think this might be Czech military, I think. But it's got a pocket here, no pocket here. It's got a big old pocket down here on the side. It has 2 pockets right here. Matter of fact, there's something in that pocket. I'll have to look at it. And then there's 2 big old pockets on the back, which I've never seen before, which is very cool. The only other place I've seen that is in that Swiss Alpenflage. And then it's got a pocket on the shoulder. I put on my Linville Gorge Rat patch on that. And then just rounding it up, I've got the usual assortment of woodland camo. Like, see, this has even got the pants with it. See, when I first got into camping and hiking, pretty much, so there's another pair right there. It's got the pants with it. Pretty much all I wore was woodland camo because that's all you could get cheap. Now here, I want to show you something here real quick. I want you to look at this with some of the features here. The old woodland camo's just got a plain pocket, a square pocket, and if you turn around on the back, the sleeve is sewn just straight stitched to the shirt. Okay. This is a new True Spec BDU. It's in coyote color. Alright. Now the pockets on the front are slanted. Alright. They don't have them on the bottom, but they have them up on the sleeves. And they have Velcro so that you can Velcro things to it. And then it's got a place that's Velcroed on to where you can put padding for the elbows. Now if you look on the back, the reason that I pointed out about how that other one, this is the quality of the True Spec BDU. The other one had just the sleeve sewn to it, but this is sewn to a extra piece of fabric here that gives you room for when you're pulling your arms around. See, so that's a good feature right there. And I don't always like camos. I mean, sometimes I want a regular one, so I got this True Spec top here in coyote, and then I got this True Spec top here in a sand color. But they're built the same with the same pockets. True Spec. That's a really good company. I like them. Really good company. And then of course I just got the mishmash of some old ACU. I had a bunch of ACU pants. I don't even know where they're at. I gave away a few pairs, but this is an ACU top. This is an ACU top with the ACU compression clothing. And then this is an extra one of those compression clothing. They've got sleeves and stuff on the sides, and they got some serious padding on the elbows. These shirts, I guess their use is kind of limited for camping, but you can use them. They're good. So that is the video. We wrapped it up. I finally did my complete clothing collection. Now, before I get half a dozen or a million comments about me having too much clothing, or me being a hoarder, or me spending just too much money, I got to remind you that the majority of this stuff is for me and my son both. And on top of that, whenever my brother goes camping, he usually, with us or hiking, he usually comes over and just picks out some cool clothing, because he doesn't have a whole lot of this stuff anymore. And another thing is, you got to remember too, I was always trying different things, and when you try different things, you wind up with about, I don't know, 70% of your clothing you just don't wear. It just kind of hangs there. But some stuff Nick likes, some stuff I like. Hope you picked up a few tips from this. Hope you enjoyed it. If not, I'll come up with something better next time. And we shall see you in the next one.